Welcome back to Day 8, Part 1 of our Wonderous Singapore trip. Today we're off to Bird Paradise in the Mando Wildlife Reserve. Bird Paradise is one of 5 wildlife parks here at Mando. We purchased our tickets today through Klook. The package they had worked out cheaper for us as we were visiting 2 of the parks today. The Bird Paradise spans over 17 hectares and is home to more than 3,500 birds from over 400 avian species, with 8 large themed walk-through aviaries, our first one being the Penguin Cove. The Penguin Cove area features one of the world's largest subantarctic cold saltwater habitats for penguins, including the king gentoo and northern rockhopper penguins. The next theme area we walked through was the Australian Outback. The Australian Outback area is home to 30 bird species native to Australia, including the kookaburra, emu, and various parrots and cockatoos. After the Australian Outback was the mysterious Papua. This area showcased the rich biodiversity of New Guinea, with over 25 species of rainforest birds, including the impressive palm cockatoos and the flightless southern cassowary. Next was the lorry loft. This is the area where for an extra charge you can hand feed the lorikeets. This leads into the Songs of the Forest area. This is the home of the rarest melody makers of Southeast Asia, including the straw-headed bulbul, Bali myna, and Asian starlings. Now on to the first of two shows in the Sky Amphitheatre, Wings of the World, which is on at 12:30 and 5 p.m.
Hello, welcome to Bird Paradise. Over here we have 8 large box aviaries, each representing a different habitat from around the world. To help you enjoy your stay, we have some aviary do's and don'ts. So keep at least 1 meter away from the birds and don't chase or corner the birds. Don't touch the birds. If they land on you, let them hop off to the nearest railing. If you need any assistance, then call up to any of our keepers. So early mornings and late afternoons are the best time to take photos of our birds. Do not place your camera or phones too close to our birds. And always keep a safe distance when taking photographs. Keep your shiny objects such as your jewelry, keys, and coins. Don't eat our birds.
And I will be your guide. Today we'll be discovering birds from all over the world. Meet my friend Yogi.
Hello everyone! Hi! So nice to see all of you today. And as you can see, I am a birder, which means I don't just look at birds, I look for birds. Now Shahril, did you know I've traveled from Scotland to Zululand and all the way down to Antarctica just to see as many birds as I can in a single year.
In a single year?
Yes.
You got a lot of money, huh?
Yes, of course, I'm rich.
Okay. Tell everybody here, how many birds have you seen?
Okay, so last year I've seen about 700 different species of birds. Yes, but since it's the new year, right? I would like to break my own record of seeing 1,000 birds or even more! Thank you.
I'll make a hashtag bird. Hashtag show off.
Hey, why are you laughing? Hashtag you're just jealous.
Maybe a little bit.
See, I knew it.
Okay. Let's get serious and meet some smart, colorful, and truly incredible wing friends. First up, South America.
Let's go!
Let us all take a ride down to the border. And then a boat ride on the Temple Pata River. Here, you might see the footprints of the jaguar, or even spots a red howler. Everyone, look around you! Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in one of the most biodiverse part of the planet, the Peruvian Amazon. Oh, look at that. Welcome to the Two-Tone Macaw Clinic, where hundreds of birds gather there to live on play. This clinic is the largest of its kind in the world.
sodium, which can't be found in their diet. So, Ferrari and Lambo, would you like to make a fly ride over here to go check out your playland? Come on, Lambo, how about you lead the way? Come on, turn around and fly. No? You're just gonna enjoy the show from up there? Come on, you guys can do this. It's right over here. Look at that! Wow! All the way down. See, Shaka? Amazing, right?
Yeah, I think your foot is fur.
Of course!
I think they are enjoying the salty seas. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give our blood ambassadors here a big hand? Yeah?
I still want to see more birds.
Sit down,
So,
yeah?
no, sit down. Don't stop flying. Let's go to Southeast Asia. Go! And stop right here.
Oh, here?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here in Southeast Asia, Bird Paradise, home to 3,500 birds from over 400 alien species. Look at that!
Oh, wow!
Hey,
Yeah.
not enough birds, right?
See more.
Look at that!
Wow! Sharon,
Yeah.
I'll see more.
Of course, we just started the year. Is that more birds will come, yeah?
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome more birds, shall we? I need you to focus your attention right up there and there. Before that, let's allow our guests to get seated, because sometimes walking guests are like moving targets. They will land on their head, huh? And I want them to land something else on their shoulder. Yuck. Okay, anyway, let's wait for our last guest to get seated. No rush. Safety is our number one priority. Relax, yeah, no problem, no problem. Okay, let's meet our beautiful parrots, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, there are over 400 different species of parrots found in different continents of the world. This is Higgins, another species of parrots called the green-winged gull. And green-winged gulls are the second largest in the parrot family.
That's right. So right here with me, we've got Katie, a sulfur-crested cockatoo. Now, cockatoos in general, they can be found in Australia and certain parts of Indonesia. By the way, they get the name sulfur-crested cockatoo because of its yellow crest on top of their heads.
Hey Yogi, parrots they mate for life, and they make highly devoted parrots, and they like to take advantage of each other, just like this one.
That's right. So speaking of this, did you know they make use of materials such as dried leaves, barks, and even twigs like this, and they will drop it inside their necks. But if the cavity is too small, they will use their beaks to enlarge it. So what are we waiting for? Let's see the birds in action. Let's go. Alright, let's get this started, shall we? And we want to put this all the way inside? Inside here. Yeah, great job.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's like there's a camera inside. Look at the screen.
The screen. Oh, it is. Hello there.
I have your face there. I want to see your face on the screen.
No, my face won't come up. But we'll just have Katie's face. There we go. Oh, what's that? There we go.
That's so interesting, right?
Yes. One last one. Hey.
It's cozy to be inside. Like, you know, fit me. There we go. Listen, it's a fantastic job. Let's give up for Katie Higgins and your wonderful trainers.
Hey. What's that? A rooster? A rooster in the park. Wait a minute. Anybody seen a rooster anywhere? A big one there? Oh, Sharon, look! I found the rooster. It's up on the screen. Yeah? Rooster.
That's the rooster.
Sharon? No. This is an Amazon parrot. This is not a rooster.
Why do you have so many notes?
Because you said a lot of no's.
It's fine. You don't believe me, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Open your ears
Okay?
and you listen. Quincy? Why you sneeze? Quincy? No, not yet. No.
I told you it's not a rooster, right?
Wait, take two, huh? Okay, delete your video, delete. Start again. You don't believe me, right?
No, I don't believe you.
Quincy, rooster.
Oh,
she wants to say welcome to Parrot Paradise. Let's hear this. Quincy! Yeah. Quincy here. Yes. How do you welcome? Next, over. Okay, Quincy. Okay, Quincy. How do you welcome? There you go. Let's try this one more time because I need to get her attention going, yeah? Quincy, come on, how do you welcome them? You're so cute. Okay, 2 more sounds. Quincy, catch. Alright. Oh, and by the way, this is Quincy and that is Amigo. They are the Amazon parrots, masters of mimicry. Okay, last one. Quincy, telephone. Telephone. Hello? Okay, Quincy, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, parrots, they often copy sounds made by their family members. So when you hear these birds imitate human sounds, they are basically mimicking what they hear around them.
And that means Quincy's and Amigo's families are actually on Monday Star.
Hello, Monday Star. Alright, so we've got a yellow-named Amazon parrot right over here. Let's see what he can say, okay? Can we start with something simple? Can you say hello? Hello. Oh, nice and sweet hello. But listen up, because he's gonna tell you his name. Hello. Whoa, did you catch that? Okay, let's try this one more time, okay? Can you tell everyone here what's your name? Hello. Amigo, this is his name. Alright, Amigo, you see there's so many of them today. How would you like to greet all these nice people? Wow, Amigo is asking how are you? So how's everyone feeling today? Good? That is very nice to hear. Now Amigo, he also has a special talent as well. He can sing the birthday song. Yes, that's right. So is there anyone celebrating your birthday today? Raise up your hands. Any birthdays? Alright, let's go. We've got one right up there, 2 as well. Any other birthdays in the crowd? 3. Wow, so many of you. Okay, hopefully I did not miss out on anyone else. But for those of you who are celebrating your birthdays today, this special song goes out to you. Amigo, are you ready? There we go, the birthday song by Amigo, and I must say that was pretty amazing, right?
Yes, he sounds just like you.
Of course.
But hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Quincy is 1 in 10,000. Amigo is 1 in 1 million. What you usually get is you buy a pet parrot outside. It's a bird like Big John.
Big John.
Yeah.
Oh, hello there, Big John. Hi, how are you today? Hi. Excuse me.
Hello. I'm kidding. So ladies and gentlemen, think twice. I don't know, you think about 1,000 times before you go out there and buy yourself a pet parrot. Okay? Alright, that was good for Quincy and Amigo, the wonderful traders.
And each year, hundreds and thousands of these birds are being sold into the pet trade. As a result, many of them are now critically endangered. Amazonian parrots, they can live up to 50 years in captivity. That is a lifetime commitment. Some of you may think that they would make great pets, but guess what? They won't.
Like I said, instead of buying a pet parrot, come to places like zoos and pet paradise and learn more about these beautiful creatures, right?
Yes, very well said, but Sharil, I still want to see more birds.
Of course, Yogi, we're about to meet a special species species of bird that can be found here in Singapore. In fact, this species is very iconic and once endangered and extinct. Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet Olivia, our Oriental Pie Hornbill.
Hello there!
You know her, right?
Of course!
Alright, I have a heartwarming story about Olivia, ladies and gentlemen. Olivia is actually a rescued species of bird. She fell off the nest as a chick outside the forest in Singapore. And she almost blew back and died. And she was sent here to Bird Paradise to get treated and nursed back to health. So Olivia finally has found her and saved home to all of us, right?
Yes, that's a very nice story. Now let me share with you some fun facts about hornbills. So did you know you can only find hornbills in 2 continents of the world, Africa and Asia. Now also take a closer look at Olivia's head. Can you see that very distinctive feature at the top? That is known as a tusk. Now the tusk can sometimes range from a small ridge to even big and brightly colored. Am I right?
You are so right about that. You got more facts, right?
Yes, I want to talk about their feet. So hornbills, they are very common. So everybody ready? And let's hop along. Look at that, really cute hop. So hornbills, they've got 3 toes up front and a very broad sole. Now this helps them to find strength and stability when they are hopping up and down branches in the forest. Anything else from you, Shahril?
Me?
Yes.
Their tongues. Ladies and gentlemen, hornbills have very short tongues. Take a look at the screen and you can see. However, these birds can catch prey in mid-flight. No, we're not going to throw any animal for her to catch, okay? In fact, Lynn is going to throw a piece of fruit for Olivia to try and catch as high as she can. She won't disappoint. Ready? And now 3, 1, 2, 3, up we go! Once again, a thunderous round of applause for Olivia, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
So speaking of hornbills, did you know they have a very unusual nesting behavior? So they love to nest in tree cavities, just like the one right up there. So at the end of Bird Paradise, we will show you this behavior without you leaving your seat. From the smaller Oriental Pied Hornbill, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here comes Vicky, the Great Pied Hornbill! Hello there, Vicky, good afternoon to you. The Great Pied Hornbills, they are the largest hornbill species that you can find right here in Southeast Asia. So did you know in Borneo, some tribes, they believe that if a hornbill were to fly past their village, it means that the villagers will be blessed with good luck. Oh, did you hear that? And that was the vocalization of a great pied hornbill. Interesting, right? Okay, so once Vicky is done posing for pictures, she will be making a slide all the way up to the next cavity. You ready? Let's go! Now, female hornbills, they are very fussy about their accommodation. It has to be spacious as well as chimney at the top for them to escape if needed to. Now, the male will then prepare mud. They will use this mud to mix it with mashed fruit as well as their own droppings to create a strong seal, just like that. So speaking of mates, let's meet him, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here comes Sunny, another great pied hornbill!
Imagine you're down in the rainforest of Southeast Asia. Look at the male hornbills gathering food to feed the females. In a very short window, inside the head on to tree hollow to feed the babies. And you can see this little gesture. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at the screen. Ooh, you know, looking at female hornbills checking out the nest cavity. It's like buying a new home. You must make sure the home is well furnished and your neighborhood is safe. And then you can call it a home. Alright, the male hornbills feeding the females small gathering as charity. This unique destination is shared by almost 60 different species of animals. Alright, it's time to head back home. Everybody, what you waiting for? I can speak what language is good. Hot news, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly, hornbills, they are under threat. The critically endangered helmeted hornbills are being hunted to extinction for their tusk, also known as the red ivory. What's happening to the elephants are also happening to these birds, and that is why I am here at Mandai, because Mandai Nature helps support the conservation efforts of this critically endangered helmeted hornbill. And as a birder, let me share with you this. It is best to see birds in the wild or even in wildlife parks where they get the best care possible. Am I right, Sharil?
Yes, you're right.
Sharil, so far we've been to South America
Yep.
and even to Asia to see beautiful birds.
Yes.
So I think it will only make sense for us to head to Africa.
Oh, look at that! Ladies and gentlemen, we are traveling to the marshlands of Kenya, Uganda, and Ethiopia in the east coast of Africa. With the next animal flying out, we're flying very close above most of your heads. Now, I will need your cooperation. I need everyone to remain in your seats, or else they will distract the animals. Number two, if you have flashes, do switch it off because these flashes are very blinding for the birds. Number three, if you have salty sticks, keep it down because you might accidentally. You know what I mean, right? Thank you.
Alright, so we've come here to see a very special bird that can be found in lakes, ponds, and lagoons of Southern Arabia and Africa. Now I'm talking about Rose, our pink-backed pelican!
These guys have been seen hunting in the ocean with other species of birds in the large pouches and long beaks.
And the wild they can fly for hundreds of miles for up to 24 hours without stopping. That is because they are large but very lightweight.
Lightweight for huge wingspan of about 5 feet long. Good some for feet, look like it. Nice and here. There you go, this long.
Alright, so Rosie has done a wonderful job. Once again, young lady, please remain seated. Okay, please sit down, alright? Thank you very much. Rose will be heading back home. Look at that. Flying all the way back. Let's give it up for Rose, our big back pelican. Hey, Chanel. Come.
Yeah?
One more thing, okay?
Yeah.
You see that heavy stuff over there?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I need your help. Push it all the way to the back.
We're not flying home?
No, we're not flying home just yet. So I got one stump right over here. We are going to push this all the way to the back. Perfect. Now everyone, birds, they are everywhere. Social or solitary, loving and fiercely protective of their young, smart and even intelligent. Now that is why I love traveling across continents just to see them. But Sharil,
Oh, yes.
what I would love is to see even more birds right here and right now.
Oh, my dear butterfriend.
Yes.
What if I tell you your wish is about to come true?
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Follow me. Let's go.
Let's go!
$12 here, extra, and some skill. So what you waiting for? Get your secret answer right now. Over there, $12 of cute design of plushies for you to take home and remember Bird Paradise always.
Once the Wings of the World show had finished, we headed into the Crimson Wetlands. This is a vibrant and educational zone that showcases the beauty of wetland habitats. It is designed to replicate the coastal wetland habitats of Latin America, with birds such as the scarlet ibises and American flamingos, including a 20-metre tall waterfall. The Amazonian Jewels area showcases the vibrant avian life of the Amazon rainforest. It is designed to replicate the untamed rainforest of Central and South America and is home to over 30 different species. Time for the next show in the Sky Amphitheatre, Predators on Wings, which shows at 10:30 AM and 2:30 PM.
Years ago, the first bird appeared on our planet. A group of fully feathered theropods, dromaeosaurids, microraptors, and velociraptors. We live among the descendants of dinosaurs. The killing claw of a velociraptor, the talons of birds of prey, top of the food chain, the ultimate predator. Eagles, hawks, owls, vultures, rulers of the skies, hunters and masters of flight. Welcome to Predators on Wings.
Protecting birds on prey. And by the way, this is my buddy D.
Hello everyone! Thank you. So as Raptor Rangers, we conduct rescue and release efforts. We also have to take care of the birds here. So today we're going to introduce to you to some of our favorite predators on wings.
So we started off with our brown day kites. These birds, they are agile and maneuverable in flight, which allows them to catch a prey in mid-air. And did you know they can also eat while flying? Isn't that impressive, Dee?
Oh yes, Namra, that's very impressive. And even though they are medium-sized raptors, they're able to snatch a prey from a bird as big eagle. White-bellied sea eagle can be found in Southeast Asia and one of the largest raptors that you can spot right here in Singapore.
White-bellied sea eagles have feet big from undersides to help them grip onto slippery and struggling prey, just like fish and even snakes. And talking about snakes, these birds they specialize in hunting venomous sea snakes from the surface of the water. So if you want to know how does that look like, take a look at the screen. Wow, an amazing catch, isn't that right, Dee?
That's right, amazing. Indeed, birds of prey are vital to the health of our planet. They help to remove all sick animals and help to get rid of pests. And one bird in particular that helps us with pest control is none other than the owl. So everyone, let's welcome Lilith, our English owl. Another local species that you can spot right here in Singapore. Alright kids, would you like to join us on stage now?
It looks like you would like the VIP treatment today. Very cheeky.
Alright kids. And the rodents that these birds hunt for never hear them coming. Well, that's because owls are masters of silence flight.
Well, speaking of silent flight, we have one more Malay fish owl joining us on stage, and his name is Latin. But in order for him to join us, I will need everyone to please remain seated and keep your hands down low. And let us all be as quiet as possible, as we are about to experience the owl's unique ability of a silent flight. Let's give Latin a big round of applause. Hello, Latin. There you go. And the reason why owls they can fly so silently is because they have soft edges at the tips of their feathers, which help them to alter air turbulence and absorb slumps, making their flight as quiet as a whisper. Owls they have amazing eyesight and binocular vision, just like all of us.
Well, speaking of the eyes, did you know that the colors of their eyes tells us when they like to hunt? Owls with yellow eyes like Egyptians are not here. They prefer to hunt during the day. Owls with orange eyes hunt during sunrise and sunset. But what about owls with dark red eyes? Well, they hunt during the night.
So I've got a question for everyone here, but before that, take a look at the screen. And all the way around. Now the question is, how many degrees do you think an owl can turn its head? And the answer?
280.
280, 270. Wow, that's a lot of great guesses. But the correct answer is 270 degrees. Give ourselves a big round of applause. Well done. But it's commonly mistaken for owls. They can turn their heads up to 360 degrees, but that would be a full circle. And if an owl were to do that, well, they would just crane their necks, and we do not want that to happen. Alright, let's take a last look at our Malay fish owl. Let's take it back home. So let's give it up for Latin and the kids, everyone. So you have just met some of our favorite birds of prey from Asia. We now headed west to the Americas to meet some charismatic raptors. And talking about raptors, right, we all know that raptors, they love to stay up in the skies, searching and hunting for their prey. Well, the next bird of prey, they actually prefer to take a stroll instead of flying. So Dee here is setting the stage for our next raptor, who looks like a falcon with sharp beak and talons. But these birds, they behave like vultures and will sometimes feed on carrion. So from the South and Central America, let's welcome Raoul.
of brain. He uses his long legs to walk and forage skillfully. And right now, Raul is very busy looking for the trees that are hidden underneath these rocks. And in the wild, they'll be looking for insects and worms. Alright, Mr. Raul, one last rock right in front of you. Alright, not that one. The other one, yes, sir. There you go. Let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you. And what if the insect want to fly and take off? Well, they want to do vertical flights into the air, just like this.
Lee, what was that?
A vertical flight, remember?
I'm pretty sure he can do higher than that.
Alright, I'm gonna show a high vertical flight, alright? Mr. Raul? Sir? Sir, right over here. On the count of 3, 1, 2, and 3. Wow! Raul did a wonderful job. Time for him to head back home. Let's give it up for Mr. Raul, our Southern President Karakara. Well, you have seen impressive flight maneuvers from our smaller raptors. And now we are moving on to larger raptors. But in order for us to do that, I want everyone to please remain seated and do not reach out for the bird. This is for your own safety and for the safety of our birds. Once again, I want everyone to please remain seated. Once everyone is ready, look out there! Let's welcome Lino, our juvenile born eagle. Beautiful flight. The bald eagles are found in North America. However, Georgia comes to us from a zoo in France. Look at her. All female raptors are larger and heavier than the male, and she is no exception. Her big antennas are huge, making her an unmatched huntress. But Georgia weighs 4.7 kilograms and flying at high speed, she's able to lift up a weight of up to 4 kilograms, which is almost her entire body weight.
Wow, that's very impressive indeed. Now, bald eagles, just like the other, they have dark brown plumage. And when they grow older, their plumage will change when they're about 5 to 6 years old. So everyone take a look at the screen. Wow, what a beautiful change.
Beautiful indeed. And speaking about change, let's welcome our top female bald eagle, Susie.
Wow, so beautiful and majestic indeed. So everyone, when Leo grows older, she'll look exactly just like Susie over here. And I think it's time for Leo to head back home. So everyone, let's give it up for Leo, our juvenile bald eagle. Right over there, Leo. Hi, Leo.
I'll see you back, okay?
Wow, look at that flight. Now back to Susie. Susie has been with us for almost 27 years. And she's about 35 this year, making her a much loved member of the Mandai family.
Well, in zoos or bird parks like this one, animals live a lot longer than they would in the wild. So that means they would have to retire after working for so many years.
So if you take a look at the screen, that will be their large and shaded retirement aviary. So when our birds retire, they will need the perfect environment, nutritional diet, and even medical care.
And if you look up on the screen once more, you can see that I'm giving Susie eye drops to help her with a cataract on her left eye.
That's right, but Deep, not forgetting that these birds they love to stay active and stimulated. So that's why Susie is out here to see all of you.
And you know what, I think it's time for Susie to head back home to meet with a team of vets and trainers. Let's give it up for Susie, our American born eagle.
So everyone, earlier on you have seen some of our favorite pest controllers. But what about nature's cleanup crew? Dee, do you know what type of birds I'm talking about?
Well, I'm talking about cleanup crew, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm very sure talking about vultures.
birds. So when you see them on TV, they are portrayed as evil, circling around in the skies with ominous music and the sense of impending doom. Well, we are here to show all of you the real story.
Vultures are nature's cleanup crew. They use columns of air to fly and glide, searching for carcasses, using their strong sense of sight and smell. Vultures help to prevent the spread of contagious diseases.
And with that, let's welcome our very first vulture, Zina, our turkey vulture. Wow, truly an amazing flight done. Well, I want everyone to please remain seated. Parents, please ensure that your children are all seated. Do not raise up your hand when the bird is flying low above you. And then, Zina, whenever you are ready. Wow, what a wonderful flight! Alright, Zina, all the way onto your trainer's glove. There you go. So Zina here will be making one last flight down, so I'll need everyone to please remain seated and keep your hands down low. Alright, Zina, all the way down to the carpet. And a touchdown! Well, turkey vultures, they are commonly found in the Americas, and they're one of the few with a highly tuned sense of smell.
So that means when there is a carcass nearby, turkey vultures will be the first ones on the scene, followed by the jaguar vultures who will open the top height of the dead animal.
Here's an interesting fact about turkey vultures is that they have strong stomach acid, and it's as powerful as car batteries, which is almost close to 0 pH level. This helps them to digest carrion pretty well. And since vultures they're known to have the strongest stomach acid for birds, what about the mammals? Does anyone know?
Amira, give them some hints.
Okay, let me give you guys some hints. It starts with the letter H. It can be found in night safari, and its vocalization sounds like a laughter. I had the answer somewhere. One more time, everyone. Hyena, that's right. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Hyenas, they're able to digest bones, moose, and even horns with much ease. And with that, Zina has done a wonderful job inside her to be echo. Zina, home is all the way back there. There you go. Let's give it up for Zina, everyone, our turkey vulture. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all eyes on the big screen. Well, this looks like a scene of chaos. A bunch of billy birds competing and stripping a large carcass. So to me, that looks like a very disorganized feeding frenzy.
But Amira, what I want to tell you that vultures are social species and they respect their place in the pecking order. So, when vultures gather, there is a feeding protocol.
Well, you're absolutely right there, and with that, let's welcome our next guest to the feast, the African one-back vulture. Now these birds, they are the middleweights, so eat the flesh and organs of the carcass. They are sociable, but yet aggressive feeders. And once the carcass is found, they will all wait nearby before beginning to feed. But once you get going, about 100 of these birds, they will gather for a meal and strip a large carcass down to its bones in less than 20 minutes. Once widely found across Africa, they're now critically endangered.
Amira, don't we have two more celebrities to showcase?
Oh, I know you're talking about the minor just now, right?
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about larger birds.
Okay, I know what you're talking about, but before that, I will need everyone to please remain seated. I repeat, I So please remain seated and let's welcome our very song from Africa. And another one right up there. So if you look closely at our lovely ladies, they have a dagger-like beak and a stern old man face.
Although they're not vultures, they coexist and join them in the big feast. Speaking of vultures, did you know that 11 species of vultures in Africa help to clean up to 70% of the continent's carriers? We will all be in a lot of trouble without vultures. Isn't that right, Andrea?
That is so truly and all around the world. We are losing these amazing birds for many reasons. Reasons like poison carcasses, deforestation, electrocution, and even superstitious beliefs. Our conservation arm, Mother Nature, supports conservation projects in Cambodia to save the wildlife just like the red-headed vultures from extinction. Conservation projects like these are the only way to save our animals from becoming extinct. So let's show them our appreciation by giving them a big round of applause.
Today we have met raptors and scavengers, these kings of the skies and walkers of our earth. They are a part of our ecosystem, a part of our planet. And if we were to lose them, we will be losing a part of our family.
So having said that, let's all learn to live in harmony with our predators only.
So we hope you enjoyed the presentation just as much as we did. But before you leave, let me share with you on our next program, which is happening right here at the Sky in Riviera at 5 p.m. for the Wings of the World presentation. If you're interested to watch flamingos, pelicans, and macaws in action, do head back here at the Sky in Riviera at 5 p.m. for the Wings of the World presentation. We hope you have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you and goodbye.
The Treetop Play Area is an immersive nature-inspired playground where children can explore, climb and play like birds in the treetops. There is also the Egg Splash Water Playground with water slides, sprays, twisty jets and bouncy water trampolines. The next area, Wings of Asia, replicates Bali's bamboo groves and rice terraces, showcasing how birds have adapted to live in man-made habitats.
Jewelry, keys, and coins.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. That's cool.
Those home bills were Thank you.
This area also features a Balinese-inspired terraced rice field where cranes, storks and herons forage in shallow waters. The Heart of Africa area is the largest and most forested aviary, modelled after the forest valleys of continental Africa. It features over 80 species of African birds and includes suspension bridges and an observation tower. The Heart of Africa area was designed to replicate the lush forested environment of Africa.
Bye. Bye.
The last area, Wing Sanctuary, is a dedicated zone that showcases the park's conservation efforts and promotes educational and awareness of threatened species. Thanks for joining us for Day 8, Part 1 of our Wondrous Singapore trip and a day at Bird Paradise. We hope you've enjoyed it, and join us for Part 2, where we spend the afternoon at the Rainforest Wild Asia here at Mandai Wildlife Reserve. So join us tomorrow for another wondrous journey here in Singapore.